used
Oh
to.
nah.
Bro,
I only
I
made fun of Kawhi, bro, and I wasn't the only
bro,
one.
What?
when Kawhi got injured against the Warriors, this man was gassed, bro. Just to put
You
I
it
was
like
wasn't.
that.
geeked up?
No, I
Bro,
was
Yeah,
like,
bro.
so
okay,
geeked up, bro.
there was this one video of Kawhi just limping on he was
Wow, that
limping
is
on like a
nasty.
plane or some shit like that. Like
Disgusting.
he had to hop. He
Bro,
had
this
to
nigga
hop
is
And
the
on
he's
the
biggest
steps.
laughing.
hater. He's the biggest hater.
Yo.
He had to hop on the steps to get on the
Nah,
plane.
bro.
And
Bro,
bro, I promise
listen
if you
to our
see the
last
video,
podcast.
you're gonna laugh, bro.
Nah,
Listen
bro,
to the
he's
last
funny.
podcast, bro. That shit was wild.
Yeah.
We were literally just sitting here, like we got way away from sports, and we just started talking to this nigga about all his hater ass shit, bro. And this nigga was fucking like we were pushing him, and he was like, "Well, okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, I used to call these niggas like African booty scratch, and we're like, whoa, what the fuck?"
Hey,
Yeah.
if we devolve into anything but basketball, fair enough, bro. I'm here for it.
Listen,
Yeah.
there might be a
Man,
little bit of football here because he's a Man United fan.
Got
But
get some football in there, get some music in there, whatever we need to
oh
do.
gosh, music. Well,
but yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
you
no
really
funny
can.
shit.
happening
I'm gonna
there.
be honest with you. I dead ass do not remember the name of the podcast. What's the name of the podcast?
Yeah, it's off the
Off
field.
the
It's off the field.
Oh, yeah,
It's
got
off
you.
the field.
Terrible.
Oh gosh. All right. Well.
It's terrible.
All right,
I
so
think this.
hey, start this shit, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the seventh episode of Off the Field podcast. We got a couple guests with us. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
It actually
Sure.
is the 7th episode.
I mean, shit. Once again, this is Ari. You know what I'm saying?
He's like a
Uh,
basketball insider.
Yeah, your local basketball nerd. You know what I'm saying?
he's our
And,
ESPN analyst on basketball.
Yeah.
Don't
Golly.
disrespect me like that ever.
The woes of our friend group, and
I'll
have a
take
new-
the Warriors.
we have a new guest, Mr. Flakes, Mr. I Saw the Vibe, Mr.
Jesus
Ice
Christ.
JJ, Mr. Ice JJ Fish the Woo Way. Josh, welcome to
what way?
podcast.
Oh,
Bro.
man.
I'm sorry, Josh. Am I allowed to say that story?
Bro, like y'all know Let's Keep It a Buck podcast? I mean, that's-
Yeah.
No.
I know it with
I don't think I've heard
with
of
the
it.
homie B Souls and Sage and
yeah. So I was on the podcast with them one time. I got on their podcast one time.
Wait, was you the nigga who was on cam?
I was on cam.
Oh my! I heard you. I saw you.
Oh
You did.
no!
You probably did see me.
Oh,
What was you the one who was talking about like New York apartments and shit?
Yes,
Oh
that was me.
Oh
That
my
was-
gosh! This is a
I
shame.
don't,
That
I don't
was
know
me.
what's going on.
That
It
was
is.
me.
It's a
You know it's
podcast.
weird.
Basically, to explain to you real quick, Mar. This is another like sports and culture shit podcast, run by like some people who like started out as who are basically like YouTube basketball commentator shits. Legend of
Oh.
Winning,
Oh, I know
Beast,
who Low is.
TSO Sage. Yeah, of course you know Low. He's
Well,
a
it was
you're a
Lowe's
Lakers fan.
brother. Lowe's brother, Omar.
Yeah, Omar, Omeezy, all them niggas. Yeah, basically, right?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Bro, I'm
And-
sorry. I'm just remembering because we talk about this now, and I'm just
Wait, no,
remembering-
I think you got me mixed up with another guy because I was talking about gun violence, and then that was,
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, I heard
Yeah.
your voice on that too. Yeah,
yeah, I know who you're talking about though because they made
Yeah.
a short about it, but
They did.
I didn't make it to shorts.
But yeah, what I was gonna say is like
Shut
the
up.
shit that I'm just remembering now is like, bro, Low and Omar heated the fuck up in a space because this random nigga got them tight, and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna speak to him. He fucking questioned my friend and my friendship and my partnership with my nigga
Wow.
B Souls and shit. Like, bro, he was like questioning B Souls working with two black men in the business and shit. Like, bro,
Oh,
he
nah.
heat the fuck up on B Souls' behalf, bro. Shout out B Souls. Shout out to Filipino homie.
Shout out the homies over there. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is not Mr. Flakes. My name is actually Joshua.
Oh brother.
I don't know. What do I do? I mean, I'm just a guy who live in New York, just be chilling, trying to make money. I watch a lot of basketball. Used to watch a lot of football, aka soccer, for all you American people out there. And yeah, I listen to more music than I should in a daily basis. And that's about it.
Sure. I know you already know who it is. Your boy CP Wavy on the beat. Remember the name. But just gonna get into it today. I gotta admit, listen, you Savage Body Montana, and that will never die. It's a podcast special now. So I don't know why you mad at me talking about myself, but hey, we're gonna get into it today. I mean, I feel like the whole podcast, this episode is gonna be on one main topic or one main gist, mainly the NBA trades. We've heard some noise with the Brooklyn Nets, and we got some Nets fans in here, so we're gonna have to talk about that. We might divulge into football, what's going on with Man United, especially Martin. But for right now,
Can we talk
let's
about
talk about
Barca too, how
trades.
they're poor as well?
We'll get into that. Martin loves pooping on Barca, dude.
I
He
will
loves
get
pooping
into
on my
that.
team.
One thing that I did see recently in terms of football, apparently Pogba's on Juventus now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's going back. Yeah,
Yeah, he left on a free again.
that's crazy.
We're gonna buy him for 100 mil again. Why?
Oh my god. He went back, copped the bag, did nothing, and then left.
Hey,
I can't get mad at him.
props to bro. He used to be one of my favorite players on Juvie.
But on the subject of basketball, seeing as we are trying to keep it on the NBA trade free agency and shit like that, I think the first thing we definitely have to talk about, because this is the biggest trade that happened, is Rudy Gobert to the Timberwolves.
Should we start with should we do the big contracts first and then go to the trades?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure, let's do the contracts.
Because I think what's it called?
Bradley Beal signed an extension for $251 million.
Personally, I think that's an L. That's an L.
First of all, he I don't know what his agent had on the Wizards front office, but he got the player option, the no trade clause, and he's the only person in the NBA that has that right now. That's insane to me, bro.
That's amazing.
And then he got 250 on top of that, bro. Fucking hell, bro.
Listen, Bradley Beal ain't a bad player. I just don't know if he's a player deserving of that type of contract,
Yeah, but he's all they really have. You know what I'm saying?
They do have
but
Kuzma.
If they really were serious about actually like going to the playoffs and doing something, they would either see if they can even get something for him or just start over, do a rebuild. Like I'm not sure why they want to be in the NBA purgatory for, like, just being in the middle of the pack, doing absolutely nothing with a guy who's like a top 30 player and getting old. Like
how old is Beal?
Is he 30 now?
He's like 31 or 30.
Yeesh.
And he just got a 4-year contract.
He's not. No, he just turned 29.
29? Yeah, he just turned. Yeah. Happy birthday to him. Happy belated.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know, bro. It's the guy. The contract doesn't leave them with much in the way of flexibility.
Nothing.
The roster
is in full control.
He's in full control, but in control of what?
Bro, make Beal the GM, bro. Just make him the GM.
Make him the GM?
Make him GM, bro.
Oh, bro, we had a whole conversation on players being GMs. Well, I'm not trying to get into that again. I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
In all seriousness, right? Like, I think Beal also went to the same high school as Tatum did.
They were trying to. People on Twitter were trying to be like, "Oh, Beal and Tatum went to the same high school, so let's see what they do with the Celtics." Like, people be trying to reach so hard.
It just is what it is. A lot of like really casual NBA fans speculate and reach for
Tatum profile pictures.
Tatum profile pics, but yeah, like
right away.
Stop! Oh, brother, here we
go. We're gonna ignore that. But
that's a nasty thing, y'all.
In all seriousness,
bro, we always get them, bro. It's all right.
Anyway, moving that aside, in all seriousness, the Wizards have also signed Taj Gibson to a 1-year deal. I don't know. I mean, I guess they kind of needed a big, but Taj Gibson, he's on his way out of the league.
Isn't Porzingis still on the Wizards, or did he move again?
No, he's still there.
He's still there.
Porzingis is with the Wizards?
Yeah, he got traded.
Yeah.
Traded there.
Wait, why did he leave Dallas?
They traded him, bro.
They traded him, bro.
Luka said, "Get the fuck off my team, bro."
I have not kept in touch,
bro. Luka was angry at that nigga after a while.
I remember this man was the Knicks' savior, or like their last hope.
No, he was really good, but it's just he's very limited in the way that he's a 7-foot dude who like he really like plays like he's a shooting guard. Like,
y'all know Juan Hernan-Gomez?
Yeah,
That's how he plays.
That's
like,
not really a great example.
Or who was the other one on Dragon? Was it Dragon Bender?
Dragon Bender.
On the
that's also
I hated him, bro.
Dragon Bender was never. The difference is Dragon Bender was never good though.
Yeah.
Dragon Bender was never good, but he was like a first round pick.
I think it was like the 6th pick or something like that.
But that being said, I don't know what the Wizards are going to do. Beal is captaining the ship, but it's a rudderless ship. I mean, they have Rui Hachimura, who is a guy I'm very big on.
I like Rui a lot.
Yeah, Rui is a really, really good player.
I feel like he hasn't done anything.
He's a guy
because he's stuck on the Wizards.
He's stuck on the Wizards. He's a guy who can get you like about like 18, potentially maybe even 20 something points, and like give you like a good rebounding, decent defense, just a good like stretch four kind of guy. But like he's on the Wizards, bro, and also he had an injury thing and some mental health stuff. He's back now, but like it's just like that's the other guy they have besides the Israeli guy Avdia, Denny Avdia.
The Israeli guy.
He's Israeli. What the fuck do you want?
Yes. I just think people he was. I was like, oh yeah.
All right.
Well, like besides like Avdia, who like hasn't really done much, his hype really died down. But like I'm not exactly surprised it did. Avdia is a guy who he kind of is one of those archetypes where he's kind of a tall guard, like a tall forward who has somewhat decent passing skills, a decent handle, but he just can't really shoot, and he's not really a guy who is really creating off the dribble.
I'm gonna be honest, Ari. I don't care about that guy.
Yeah, I know.
That's enough coverage for the Wizards.
That's enough coverage.
Let's move on to another controversial contract.
Wait.
In my opinion,
give me 1 second. Let me just make one quick statement and we move on. I just feel like Bradley Beal isn't the player you give a contract like that to. He's not gonna carry your team. All right, now we move on.
All right, I think another bad contract was the Zion contract. He got one, bro. Unless that shit is highly,
one at a time. Let's take a vote.
Unless
What do you think? Do you think it's a good contract or bad? Don't expand. Just get good or bad.
It's 5 years, 193. By the way,
5 years, 193. I'm in the middle, but I'm leaning towards good.
Josh,
I'll say that.
I'm on a good side.
I'm on a good side too.
All right, let me say why I think it's bad.
Yeah,
unless it's like injury, like protected or whatever, like it protects the team or whatever, and in case like he gets injured or not, or like if he's not like a below specific weight, then I think it's a bad contract, bro. I know like the time that he's been on the court, he's been good and all that, and that he was putting good numbers up, but I man. 5 years, 193, bro, and he's played like 89 games so far. Oh man,
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you have to like look at it from the perspective of the franchise, right? You have a generational player, and the only thing that like held him back is that he got injured. And
he's overweight.
He's not overweight no more.
He got back in shape, bro.
Yeah, he got back in shape.
Bro's a monster again.
We could have made the case. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking, why was he ever overweight in the first place? You're in the NBA, bro. Bro, if I'm making, how much money was he making? Like 10 million a year, bro. Bro, he should not be overweight, bro.
I get what
he just wanted to eat cheeseburgers, bro. Let him be.
Not even. It was because like he got injured and like he gained weight over that time. Like he couldn't. Like,
I don't know if he deserved that cheeseburger thing, but listen, like, the thing with Zion, like Ari said. Oh, sorry, you need to say something. Sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, obviously, like if you've seen Zion now, he's clearly in shape. Like,
I haven't seen him.
Very clear that he is in shape. Go look up picture. He's been in media all over the place. He's very much in shape now. You can very visibly see it that he's lost a lot of weight. That he's at a decent playing weight, right? And honestly, this is a generational talent. You have to pay him. you're not an attractive location. You're
Mhm.
fucking New Orleans.
I
Of
mean,
course, you're going to pay him.
you're
The
right.
only, like,
It's a no-win-win situation for them. I get
it,
it.
you have a roster that is pretty, pretty good
Built.
to have
Yeah.
around him, right?
Yeah,
You have to pay him.
you're right. Uh, I mean, the last
Oh,
time I saw him was like on Reddit, and he was just getting his ass cut. I may have not been part of it. I'm not gonna
Nigga,
confirm
that
or
was like a
deny.
year ago.
I just know we was cutting his ass on Reddit, but
Yeah, we was cutting his ass all over the place. Twitter,
yeah.
Reddit, Facebook,
yeah.
everywhere. It's different now. It's been a year.
All right, I didn't know he lost weight, so I guess good
Yeah.
for him.
I gotta agree with Ari on that because, like, I mean, I look at the Pelicans team. It's like one of my favorite teams. I think for next year for sure.
I mean, even this year, they were
Yeah, I mean, I loved them in the playoffs last year. They were great.
in the play-in, but
In the play-in, I apologize. Yes, they went really hard, but I gotta say, like, yeah, I don't think that you give up a Zion contract. Like when he was on the court, what was he doing? Like 20-10, I believe.
28-7.
Yeah,
28-7.
yeah,
Like
he was putting Shaq numbers on
he
that
was
thing.
doing crazy numbers, and I feel like if you let him go, like that is
You were
somebody who could probably turn your franchise around in the next 3 years. And he's still what, like 21 now?
Yeah,
But
he's our age. He's age with us.
there was
Yeah.
also rumors that he didn't want to be there, so
There was
Yeah,
rumors
but
earlier on,
there's a million rumors about this shit everywhere. Like,
but he's just made $193 million. So
yeah, and
yeah.
also like, if there is one thing, look, I get that people were like doing the whole thing about does he want to be there and shit like that, but at the end of the day, I have followed Zion since me because we're age with him, right? Since we were 16, I've been following Zion,
uh,
and I have not heard anything. The only time I started hearing things about him that was negative, aside from some people wondering about his weight, was when the whole situation with him being in New Orleans happened, and
okay.
that is somewhat questionable in the first place because you know how people like to stir shit up, right? When there's a huge star that is in a place that isn't exactly a you know destination like Miami or New York or LA or whatever.
I guess on the other.
So I'm not going. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I have no reason. I've been given no reason to believe, no tangible reason to believe that Zion is anything but the character that he's shown for
Mhm.
basically the entire time he's been covered in national news. And so I'm not, and he's got taken the time to get back in shape. So I'm not going to give up on him like that.
Yeah, I mean, if he stays healthy and he's in shape, then I guess it's not a bad contract then. But yeah, I think the only other bad, well, not bad, but like questionable contract might have been the Jalen Brunson one.
No,
Uh,
that was a questionable contract, but I don't think it's a bad contract.
I
I
I,
was
I
making
think
a
it's
lot of
bad.
noise
I
about
don't
it.
like it because
I
quickly,
hate it.
I
quickly
don't
was
think
already there. I'm not saying like quickly's as good as him, but quickly's already on the team. Who else is already on the team?
yeah, but
You could have
they
found better
they
value, I believe. I guess.
maybe, but at the end of the day, like I don't know. I don't think this helps them that much, but I also don't. It's not a bad contract that they gave him. It's for 3 years. We'll
For
see what happens. 4 year is it 3 years?
yeah,
No, it's
for
3 years plus a player option. Yeah, but
We
like we can see what happens. I'm not really looking forward to it particularly. All I know is we have to get Julius Randle off the books unless
yeah.
something changes drastically this upcoming season. The New York Knicks have to get Julius Randle off the books. He's a failed project.
and then you have to
I
pay
think they
Art.
should have saved that money for next year.
You
I
have to
mean,
pay
next
RJ,
year's
right?
yeah, and RJ as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
RJ is
think that's
That
a
is
coming
bad
also
out.
one.
another problem.
It's
I'm
a bad one.
RJ. I mean, most of his draft class got paid, except RJ, because
Well,
Zion and him got drafted, right? The
yeah, they
same
got
way.
Yeah,
it was him, Zion, and Cam Thomas. Sorry, not Cam Thomas. Cam. Reddish, who
who's
I
bounced
don't know
around.
what to make of Cam Reddish.
I think he could be a good player, but like I don't know.
I'll on the subject of Cam Reddish, just a quick aside. Like I said, I'm a huge basketball nerd. I've been like watching these guys and hearing news about these guys like since we were in high school, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing that I remember hearing about Cam Reddish when I was in high school, when he was also in high school, obviously because we're age,
Yeah.
is Cam Reddish could be the best player in his year, but the question is, does he actually give? He has that same thing with that Andrew Wiggins had, which is, does he actually give a shit about basketball? We
Mhm.
can't fucking tell.
What's it called? Yeah, I used to watch that draft class. Not that draft class, but like, I used to watch this channel called Home Team Hoops, and a bunch of
Yeah,
them used to be on there.
It's my guy, Home
Yeah,
Team Hoops.
yeah, him
I
dropping
haven't.
50 piece nuggets and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't watched them in a while, so like that's why like
Facts.
this year's draft class, like I know like a couple players. Besides that, like I don't know anyone else. But yeah, I guess I mean there was like a couple other big extensions. Lou Dort got 87 million.
Hey, big up for Lou
shout out
Dort,
Lou
man.
Dort, man.
Shout out,
Shout
Yeah,
out Lou Dort.
Anthony got
shout
a
out,
hundred from the Blazers.
shout out Anthony. Bro been
Yeah.
balling.
Yep, shout out to him.
Um.
So the one thing I have to talk about, the fucking, like I said, as I mentioned before, the Timberwolves trade.
Yeah.
We gotta discuss this one.
Okay, so
They
once
have
again,
two
we'll do
centers
this.
making 200 million.
We'll do this in order,
Yeah.
uh, one at a time. Carlton, good or bad?
First and foremost, I just don't understand it. Rudy Gobert,
Just
That's
hold on. Good or bad? We're gonna.
good or bad? Mid.
Bro, why you moaning my ears, bro?
Don't make it weird, bro.
You just
Don't make it
moaned in my
weird.
ears. What do you
Don't
mean?
make it weird, bro.
You just moaned in my ears.
Don't make
hey,
it weird.
yo.
Calm
Hey,
down.
All right,
yo.
let's move
Bruh.
on.
I
Let's move
said
on.
it's
Let's move
mid,
on.
bro. Don't make it weird.
Mar,
Alright, I think we
Good or
should
bad?
also add context that they gave Cat an attention to. So it's
Yeah.
two guys making 200
making
million.
200 million. Yep. So good or bad, Mar?
I can see where they're going with it. Like we did the same thing with the when we won the bubble championship with AD.
Yeah.
But the thing is that AD can guard the perimeter. None of
Wait,
Cat or what's it called can't do that.
so hold on. Wait a minute. Let's
What?
relax now. Good or bad? Do you lean towards good or bad?
I'm leaning towards bad, but
Jo-
it can be saved, I guess.
Josh, good or bad?
You could go next because I actually want to explain why.
Okay, so for me, I say bad.
Yeah.
Like I'm. Oh, this is all I'm gonna say. Then I'm gonna let Josh go. When I
Mhm.
saw that trade, my eyes damn near popped out of my fucking head. I didn't believe it.
Was
Yeah,
it
that-
because
It was like as soon as I saw that, like alarm bells were ringing. I was like, this is a bad idea. But go on, Josh.
Let me just say shout out to Utah for absolutely fleecing the Minnesota
Fleecing them.
Timberwolves.
Yes. sir. Hey, hold on.
Bro.
Clap it up, Utah.
what's his name? Who's the GM? What's the guy's name?
I don't know who's
He's-
Utah's.
he-
GM.
I
used to
forgot
be
his.
the
Oh,
Celtics
it's
guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Danny Ainge. I'm done.
Yeah, fuck
Danny
Danny
Ainge.
Ainge.
Danny Ainge?
Danny Ainge is the god, bro.
I fucking hate him.
That nigga is the god. Anyway, I honestly, Rudy Gobert is not gonna win you a championship. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. But this is a championship level kind of trade, right? Like when we think of this type of trade, I go back to like Drew Holiday. When we first saw the Drew Holiday trade, it was like that's a little much for Drew Holiday, but look what it did. It
Yeah.
was able to win him a championship, and they kind of took the chance on that because they knew. I know with all my heart, Minnesota Timberwolves is not winning a championship
Yeah.
with Rudy Gobert. They'll probably win like 12 more games
Yeah.
and
Wow, that's
probably
nuts.
be like a fifth seed. No, because Rudy Gobert is a great regular season player.
Mhm.
He's an amazing regular season player.
So
The only way I can see this working is Ant takes that next step and then somehow Jaden McDaniels, I think that's who's probably gonna be playing the three
Yeah.
now. If he somehow becomes like the Nets version of Kawhi and starts locking down people, like, because I don't know who's gonna play defense. Like, I would just put
Yeah.
Gobert or Cat on pick and rolls like all day.
Well,
So really quickly, what I want to say is Rudy Gobert, right? We all give him shit. We love to clown on him, right? But for all that we clown on him, we have to bring up the fact that, like, at the end of the day, part of the reason why Rudy got into those situations is because for some godforsaken reason, Donovan Mitchell was absolute garbage on defense. Like, he's a fucking turnstile in spite of having a monstrous wingspan for his height.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know
the guy
D'Lo's
he's 6'3". Yeah, he's
lateral.
6'3".
Yeah, he's not 6'3", he's shorter than that. He's like 6'2", about
6'2".
and like he has like a monstrous wingspan and he's got good lateral quickness, but he's just a turnstile. Like, there's no effort on that side of the ball. And so because of that, Gobert would end up in those situations. You know what I'm saying? That being said, D'Lo is not exactly a
I know they said that he's improved he's improved.
He has
from
improved
his,
defensively.
yeah.
Most
he
definitely
has,
he has.
but he's certainly
Yeah.
he's not a turnstile, but he's not what you want.
I'm guessing Cat. I said Cat. Ant is gonna take their number one guy.
Ant he has to like go up.
Take
Like,
another
he
step.
has to increase this season for this to actually like be worth it, and for them to like actually go to like the semis or something.
I can see
because-
how it works on offense. Like, that's not the problem.
For offense, sure, Cat playing the 4 is great
And-
because he was playing the 4 basically all season last year.
Yeah, and then D'Lo's good in pick and roll, so him and Rudy will be good together. And
Yeah.
then he can just pick and pop if he doesn't make like dumbass decisions. Like, that's my guy, but like he'll make some dumbass decisions. But like if he doesn't do that, he'll have options. But the question will be on defense.
Yeah, the question is going to be on defense, and it's just how's it going to go when they reach the playoffs? Because look, you talked about Josh, you talked about the trade for Drew Holiday, which everyone kind of raised. And the thing is, people didn't have the reaction they had to this trade.
No,
to the
definitely
Drew
not.
Holiday trade. The Drew Holiday trade, granted, raised eyebrows.
It made
And
sense.
people
Though.
weren't sure exactly
made
what
sense.
to make of it, but yes, but it made sense. It made sense. This was a team that needed, a good guard to, play the 1 or the 2.
They
that
had
could
Eric
also
Bledsoe
play-
out there, man.
Exactly.
Them boys are dying, bro.
Leave my son Bledsoe alone.
Oh, that man is a bum, bro. He needs to go to the NFL or something, bro.
Oh, he just got waived, by the way. He just got waived by
Bro,
the
he's a
by the
bomb,
Portland
bro.
Trailblazers.
But point is, right? This man, like, you could see the vision. You could kind of see the vision. The vision here for the Timberwolves, you can't see it, especially when they sense like three of the players who were pretty important to that team in
Yeah.
the
JV is gone.
Jared
Yeah,
Vanderbilt.
JV, who was an incredible defender. They lost a lot of their
Pat Bev.
identity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they lost a lot of their defensive identity.
Oh,
with
Mister, the next 5 years are mine.
Oh, don't get me
leave my
started.
son Pat Bev
You're
alone.
not gonna do
Leave
that.
my son alone.
The next 5 trades was his for sure.
Leave my son alone, bro. He did not deserve this.
It's not. No. Fuck Pat Bev. I don't like Pat Bev.
Yo, leave my son Pat Bev alone.
Oh,
That
before we
being said-
continue, I just want to say Josh is a Clippers fan.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
So
Oh my,
So-
bro. I hate
so
you.
this could get interesting.
I already hate you. I'm
All right,
sorry.
but-
I've been a Clippers fan since Lob City, baby.
Hey, I respect it. But that being said, I don't like Pat Bev as a person, as
Fair
a
enough.
basketball player.
Fair enough.
He's a good basketball player, but as a person, I don't like Pat Bev. That being said, like,
The only time I've ever liked him was when he pushed Chris Paul, bro.
That is nasty from
Listen
you.
to this
That is so
weirdo,
nasty.
bro. He is such a weirdo. I like honestly.
You can't lie. That shit was funny as fuck, bro.
I'm just
He
glad your
waited
true
for-
colors are shining
He
through. on this
waited
podcast.
for him. First off, they were basically losing, and then he waited for him to turn around to push him, bro. Bro, come on, that's some hater shit, bro. I appreciate it.
You like it because you're some hater.
Exactly.
You a hater, bro.
We'll move on. We'll move on.
Moving on. Like I was saying, the other thing is, bruh, the Jazz picked up 4 first-round picks from
Unprotected as well. The 2023 one is top 12 protected.
2023 is the only one that's protected.
That's insane.
2025, 27, and those are actually no. You were wrong. Actually, 2023, 2025, and 2027 are all unprotected. The only one that is protected is a top 5 protected pick in 2029. It is crazy.
I don't think the Wolves will have to worry about the picks though, because as long as like Rudy and them are there, they'll make they'll make the playoffs and shit every year.
But this is my thing about that. Like they've given them picks in 2027, bro. Like, yes, you have to worry about
5
that.
years from now.
That is 5 years from now. Gobert could probably be done with the NBA by that time.
Rudy's like what, 30?
He's not that old, is he?
No, but I'm just saying, but they could not. This whole team could be completely different, bro. That is somebody in middle school right now.
No, that's true.
Think about that.
That's Bryce.
He's 30. That's true. Actually, no. Yeah, Rudy could be done because Rudy's 30 now.
Yeah.
Big men do not have a history of lasting very long, and man, Rudy
2026 and 2027. Like, bro, that's insane to me.
I'm not gonna lie, this is borderline like Nets trade shit to me, my guy.
Oh, Ari, perfect segue,
bro.
Yeah.
I had to say it.
Perfect segue into.
I cop the plea. I had to say it, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so before we get into this next discussion, which I feel like is the bulk of this discussion, Ari, I feel like let me not say Ari. We are all
into 2 parts.
Hold on. Yeah, I will. We are all from Brooklyn, right? And we all have that loyalty to Brooklyn to some extent. Where
I did not.
Really? Oh, Joshua, then we're gonna have problems.
Because once they traded D'Lo and that entire team, I did not have any type of loyalty.
All right, well, I grew up in Brooklyn all my life. I love Brooklyn. If it wasn't for money reasons, I would probably stay in Brooklyn forever. Just in a nicer part of Brooklyn, like fucking, Cobble Hill or Clinton Hill or some shit. But that being said, I said Cobble Hill. No, not Cobble Hill. What the fuck?
Oh, no,
anyway,
Cobble.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I said Cobble Hill.
All right, what you on, bro?
Nah, yeah, I don't know.
Cobble Hill.
Like Clinton, I meant like Clinton Hill or like fucking Dumbo. If I had money, I would, but it's too cheap in Brooklyn, bro. But that being said, right, like at the end of the day, I'm very loyal to the city. I just want to see New York sports win. So
man's dying, bro.
I would have been there for the parade.
Hey, bro,
I would have been.
Hold on. I gotta crack my own joke in myself. I'm the nigga Kendrick Lamar was talking about in his song. I'm dying the first year.
Oh man,
That
that's
man
hilarious
thirsty.
to me. But yeah, so we are all, or at least were once, Nets supporters, and I mean, we talked about it a little bit on the last podcast, I guess, where the Nets, since their existence of coming back to Brooklyn, have had respectable teams. Yes, I'm getting there.
Questionable decisions.
Right. They've had respectable teams and questionable decisions. And now in this situation, peculiar one that we're in, it's not so much the organization, but the players involved. And I'm obviously talking about one Kyrie Irving and one Kevin Durant. So guys, that's the start of this. What's your thoughts? Let me hear it.
Let's start with KD first.
Can I say as the Nets fan here, can I say this? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Look, I think the way that the organization has handled this situation the entire time has been very professional.
Yep, I agree.
I applaud the organization.
Fuck Steve Nash.
I'm not gonna say fuck Steve Nash because Steve Nash.
Steve Nash a puppet. Fuck Steve Nash.
He's just there, bro. I'm not mad.
That nigga was dead ass on the sideline doing nothing.
Bro, he need to go back to making TikTok dances, bro.
Quick sidebar. John Wall's with the Clippers?
Yeah.
Shout out Johnny.
Oh my gosh, I haven't been paying attention. I apologize. All right,
we'll get to the Clippers later.
Yeah, we'll get to the Clippers. I'm sorry.
In all seriousness, right? Like, the organization has handled itself extremely well since those early days where we traded for KG and Paul Pierce, right, and Deron Williams. They've made very good decisions. I can't be mad at them for the Kevin Durant decision. If you place Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in front of your team, and you want to tell me before now, but at that time, if you want to tell me, oh, if Kyrie and KD said, oh, I want to come to your team, no organization is going to sit there and say no. Almost no organization.
You're giving them the max and you're not thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. With that being said, this entire situation with Kyrie and KD is it's totally out of order. I really appreciate the organization. And this is a team where, like, a lot of people don't really know much about, like, the executives and all that. Like, I grew up, like, knowing these people because, like, learning who these people are because, like, watching them make decisions and stacking good decisions. You know what I'm saying? Managing to dig up diamonds in the rough, like Karis LeVert and Jared Allen. Shout out to Fro, by the way, for his first All-Star. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to Fro.
Fucking, all these different players, right? And, making something out of nothing because they really did not have anything.
Literally.
It's just, at the end of the day, right? Kyrie and KD are problems. They're problem children in the NBA. And honestly, if you said this to anyone back in 2012 that KD would be like a problematic individual in the NBA, no one would believe you. Like, do y'all remember those Kevin Durant's So Nice commercials that used to go on?
Yeah.
Do y'all remember that? Yeah, this is Kevin Durant's a completely different person now, a whole decade from that. And he's been the less problematic of the two, right? But Kyrie Irving has just proved you can't rely on him. He's not reliable. And worst of all, this entire thing is just really terrible for Kyrie and KD's legacies because now
here comes legacy talk, baby.
Oh,
Let's
no.
I love it.
No,
let's go. Legacy.
It has to
All right,
happen.
if we're going to talk about legacy, let's go with KD first.
So
that boy's been running.
I'm
already
on Kyrie. I'm already on Kyrie.
Oh,
for Kyrie, right? At the end of the day, all of that shit, like Kyrie left LeBron specifically because he was like, I want to do it on my without LeBron. And now Kyrie has been through like 2 teams now, and every time he has been a large part of the problem with the team.
All right. He wasn't the problem in Boston, bro.
He was not the problem in Boston.
No, there was people.
He was not.
People.
No, he was not. I wouldn't agree with that.
All right, okay. Well, we'll move on from that. But the point is, like, I wasn't believing like that shit about Kyrie being a head case. He's proven he's a head case now. He has proven that he is a head case and he's a problem. And on top of that, his legacy is now like, unless something happens within the next 5-6 years, his legacy is really fucked up because now everyone's gonna look at him as like LeBron's sidekick who couldn't actually do it. Like, it's almost like Pippen-esque, you know what I'm saying? Right. And the other thing is, KD, bruh, a lot of people, as a Warriors fan, I'm kind of laughing at this.
Nasty.
It's nasty, but I gotta come out and say it. Everybody was talking shit about my nigga Steph, right?
Bro,
oh yeah,
Steph.
No.
Wait. If I have to facilitate it for this, I
have to finish. Everybody was talking all that shit about my nigga Steph, right? Saying no. Let me finish. Let me finish. Everyone was talking shit, saying, "Oh, fucking KD's the guy was the guy for the Warriors. Oh, Steph can't win without a super team. Steph can't win without KD now. Ha ha ha. Like, bro, where the fuck were you like the past decade?
bro.
Like,
All right.
who are you, big? Like, bro, are we talking to middle schoolers? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yes, you
I'm
literally
about
are.
to end your
You
comment.
are.
I'm about to end your whole point right now. Draymond said they weren't winning without KD, bro. So you know Braun was
And
gonna
do
have
we
6
do
rings, bro.
and do
Braun would
and
be on
do
6
we
right now, bro.
and do we really believe that?
What do
And
you
do we
mean, bro? You know,
Nah.
Braun dropped 51 game 1, bro. If it wasn't for JR's dumbass mistake,
Shout out to
they would have
golf,
game, bro.
JR.
Bro, come on, bro. You
JR
tell me
mistake is crazy.
Braun in 2018 and 2019, he would have cooked them, bro. He was
I
cooking
don't
them,
know
bro.
about that.
Bro, come on, Ari. Bro, the Warriors were,
I
bro.
do not know about that.
I don't like to
They
talk
went
about
crying to
intangibles.
him. They
Hold
went
on,
crying to
wait.
KD in the parking lot, bro.
No, I'm saying I don't like to talk about intangibles of what could have happened and what exactly could
That's
happen
fair.
because
That's fair.
I'll never know.
I respect
Um,
that.
I want to
'Cause
play a
you never
game.
know.
Can we play a game?
All
I
right.
got a game. I'll give y'all 20 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm acting like this is my podcast.
You good, bro. We're just bullshitting, bro. You good.
I'm giving y'all 20 seconds. I want y'all to give me the top 2 teams that y'all think KD could get traded to.
Oh no! I don't like this game.
No,
I don't like
I
this
do not
game.
like this game either.
I don't like this game.
Y'all got
Suns and
20
Raptors.
seconds.
Okay, wait. Can we change that from traded to where he will be next season? Can we
It's
change
the
that?
Suns and
Because
the
I
Raptors,
think
bro.
I think there's a genuine chance he stays for Brooklyn. I know, but I think there's a chance.
Bro, they're
He
not.
must-
They're leaving, bro.
Hold on.
Well, I don't. Well, he's not leaving right now because what they're asking for is crazy.
So
The Raptors
okay,
will
so-
cave, bro. The Raptors
okay,
are gonna cave, bro.
So okay,
Raptors is not
we have to talk about
giving that.
this now. So what I think is happening here, I gotta confess, y'all can agree or not. What I think is happening here with this entire situation where they're like hawking KD to all these teams, I think this is the fucking organization itself being spiteful. I think they're purposely going to these teams and asking for knowingly for too much, knowing that they're going to say no, so they can be like, "Oh, well, too bad. Guess you got to play."
I mean, they have the leverage. They have the leverage.
They do.
Exactly.
I
They
think
have
the
the leverage.
Raptors will make the trade at the end of the day. Like, if you gotta
I
give
don't
up
think they're
Scott,
giving up
don't
Scotty.
think
I don't think they're going to give up
if
Scotty.
I would give up Pascal. I would give up whatever first round picks they want.
But
So
they're not going to
Pascal
give
is
them.
Brooklyn?
They're not going to give them. They're not
No,
going to.
hold on. So, Mar, the
What?
problem here is KD has proven that eviscerating your entire fucking team
For yeah.
KD
For a player,
not
it's
going
not.
to work.
Bro.
Super teams have ended, bro.
Bro, it would be like the same team that Kawhi won without like one
It's
guy.
not.
No,
Because
it's not
he
the
can't-
same.
Nah.
It's not remotely
Wait,
the
let me
same.
speak. Let me
It's
speak.
not remotely the
It's
same.
either
I haven't said
Pascal-
a word, by the
It's
way. I
either
want to let that be
Pascal
known.
is there or Scotty's not there, bro. It's one of them is bro. One of them
No,
is
but it's
gone,
not
bro.
just them though. They're gonna have to trade more.
OG,
They're gonna
who
want
else?
more.
OG.
OG, Gary Trent, and picks.
Yeah, I'm fine with that,
Oh,
I'm not fine with that. No,
bro.
If
Bro,
at this point, stop.
that is
stop.
They
That-
have Boucher on the bench.
and they're gonna want Chris Boucher as well.
All right, bro. The Nets gotta calm the fuck down, bro. What the
Exactly.
fuck is this, bro?
Because they're asking for 2 All-Star players plus picks.
Bro, you get it 4 picks, bro, and then you can.
That's
take,
crazy.
You can
I'm
take
telling
one
you.
All-Star and then one borderline good player, bro.
Ujiri is one of the smartest GMs in the league. He's not doing that.
Usai is not. Yeah, if Majiri, fucking shout out Usai Majiri, by the way. Shout out my family up in Canada, by the way. They love
Bro,
me.
this nigga is from everywhere, bro.
Yeah. Point is,
Should know about
like,
Toronto fam out there too.
Nah, for real. But like, in all seriousness, like Usai, if Usai did this, like Toronto fans would be shocked. I'd be shocked. The NBA would be shocked. There's no way Usai caves and gives them what they want here.
Unless
Because-
they do a 3-team trade.
Yeah, of course, but I don't think there's anyone who really
No one wants to do that.
Not only because like KD has just been like KD, the whole situation with KD, his brand is just now, and on top of that, he's proven that like eviscerating your team in order to like get him,
Okay,
it's not going to be a winning solution. So like,
would this work if they get Indiana involved? So basically, the players that would be going would be Miles Turner and a combination of OG, not OG, of Pascal and Scotty. Those are the two All Stars, right? Basically, two All Star players, right? You can rebuild with that plus the picks.
I don't think anyone's gonna. I'm gonna be honest. I don't
Because
think anyone's
Andy's trying to go after DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that
Indy
recently.
it's either Indy or I believe what was the other one? Fuck, I can't remember. But
While Ari thinks, I need to talk. I just need to. I'm sorry, I got
Go
to.
ahead.
With this whole KD situation, let me start from the top. And we said it last week about the whole players being GMs and having that level of power. I understand, and I'm just going to repeat myself real quickly. I understand building your team around a player or all-stars, but giving them that power of GM and doing things behind the scenes, I don't agree with. I'm just going to say that real quick. Now, with KD, I agree with everything Ari has said. This is tarnishing his reputation and his legacy badly. And
Bro, he don't care.
Hold on. We somebody said, "Oh, here we go with the legacy talk." That's always got to come up, especially with a name like KD, because the question has to be asked: what are you doing this for? You doing this for a bag? Great. You're one of the best basketball players on the planet. You're gonna get the bag. But do you not care about a couple years down the road when people look back and people talk about, oh, what KD did, what type of player he was? Do you really not care about the persona you're putting off right now? And clearly he does, because he be on Twitter replying to all these people about yada yada yada.
Yeah, KD's a Twitter reply guy.
He's a Twitter fingers, bro. So I'm like, what is
KD
the
doesn't
point?
care about the legacy shit, bro.
Which is sad.
No,
It's not. I don't think it is sad because KD is that, bro. We seen what he was doing in Brooklyn, bro. He don't brush his hair. He don't put lotion on, bro. That nigga wakes up, bro. That nigga probably wakes up, eats, plays games, bro. You know he got like he's like one of them gamer dudes now.
NBA 2K09, bro.
And then what's it called? When it's time to go play, he'll go play, bro. That nigga does not care about that legacy shit, bro. He just wants to hoop, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm sorry. This shit's so funny.
Bro, come on, bro.
In all seriousness, I agree with Josh in that if you think that KD doesn't actually care about his legacy,
he would have never left Golden State.
Yeah,
he would have never left Golden State.
KD cares about his legacy. It's just, is KD like a dude who like doesn't really like brush his hair and shit, and sometimes like his hygiene's not that great? Sure,
yeah.
But he cares about his legacy as an NBA player, as a basketball player. It's the reason why he left fucking OKC to go to the Warriors, because he figured that he wasn't going to. And I, to be fair, I'm not defending this. The move to the Warriors, even though I'm a Warriors fan, I still say that's crazy. But I will say that at the end of the day, right, I don't believe you can win with Russell Westbrook. Even that prime Russell Westbrook, I don't believe you can win with that man.
I'm a big Russ fan. In 2016.
I'm sorry.
Josh, I'm sorry, bro. You've been saying all the wrong words. From the Clippers to Westbrook, bro.
MVP season, Russ, I was a big fan.
Okay, but like I was saying, he left and went to the Warriors, not because he didn't care about his legacy, but because at the end of the day, the ring is what matters. How many times have you seen fucking people talk to, like, NBA players talking to each other, and then another NBA player shuts down another one by saying, "Oh, you ain't even got no ring." Like that's what people use.
Charles Barkley.
Exactly.
Charles Barkley.
Chuck always has this happen to him. Like at the end of the day, right?
He don't got a ring.
Yeah. So that's what people care about. So no matter however he got it, he got it. It's just
now niggas disrespecting him for it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, wait. Can I finish? KD.
I wasn't even done.
I get what you're saying, but KD clearly cares about what niggas saying because he's a Twitter reply guy, obviously. And on top of that, he left the Warriors. He left the Warriors, like Josh said, because he wanted to go and be his own man and
be the number one.
Exactly. And win a ring so that he could shut up his haters. and it hasn't worked. Go.
All right, yeah. I agree with everything that Ari said. And I'm just gonna touch on the legacy part again, like Ari did. I'm thinking back to was it 2016 where I believe the Warriors came back from that 3-1 deficit against the Thunder, and then obviously KD switched to the Warriors. I remember that whole ordeal, and people at the time were going off on KD, saying he's a flake, he's a traitor, going to the team that just spanked you from a 3-1. Yeah, cupcake. Yeah, that was the whole thing with him, and that you know that he switched to the team that took him out 3-1. And I just want to touch on the whole Curry slander, because Exhibit A, there was Curry slander. Exhibit
there
B,
was.
I don't know why there was Curry slander. Like, he is not a top 3 player on the planet, and when he wants to, he is the best player on the planet. So let me just get that out the way. Hey, I don't want to hear enough from mine.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
I will die on that hill.
He ain't no best player, bro.
All right, I'm still going to continue. I'm going to continue, but I'll die on that hill. Yes, of course I will. Yes.
Nah, that's nasty for me.
Let me continue, though.
How about I kill you on that hill?
All right.
Nah, that's nasty.
Yeah, but in regards to KD,
move on.
What happened? Sorry.
Curry got
I'm remembering these things, and to say that he doesn't care about the legacy, and Ari touched on it. He went to the Warriors for a reason, because he wants to end with a ring, and that's the only kind of credit I gave to KD when he made the switch to the Warriors, that he wants to end with the ring. That's cool. But at the same time, when you are being compared with LeBron, who was at the time easily the best player on the planet, since what year was it? 2014, where it was a clear 1 and 2 between KD and LeBron being the best player in the NBA at the time. When you have these talks and these conversations, and you have that level of notoriety, you're Kevin Durant, you got your own shoe line, you're one of the best players on the planet, you were with an OKC team that was very good, went to the finals, even though they lost it, you know? You have all that. If you really don't think this man does not care about his legacy, I think that is a complete sham. And to make matters worse, the fact that he does care about his legacy and then he's moving like this, that's why I'm asking the question, what does this man really want? Because now it's looking like his vision is jaded. There is no shot you get on a team with a Kyrie Irving, a bench and role players like the Nets have, that they've had for years, and you pull something like this. You signed, did he sign the max with the Nets?
He did.
If I'm not mistaken?
He did.
Yeah. He signs a max just to come do this, and then the teams that he requests to trade to are the number 1 teams in their respective conferences? Are you kidding me? That's so shameful for Kevin to even say that he doesn't care about his legacy, when the fact that he's requesting the 2 best teams in the NBA in terms of regular season.
Go off, bro.
Of course I am. The fact that he's even requesting the 2 best teams, of course he cares about legacy. He wants his best chance to get a ring. He didn't want to do it the long way. He tried it the long way, and he fumbled. And he fumbled the 3-1 lead to the Warriors, who he already went to. So I can't agree with that whole legacy.
All right, let me defend KD real quick, bro.
I just want to say before you go, at the end of the day, like, I wouldn't exactly say it was entirely KD's fault for like the fumbles that happened like before the Warriors.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
KD, like, that's why, like, when I say I don't like the move, but I understand the move, because not only like I said, I don't believe that they could have just won based off the strength of, you know, KD and Russ, right? Particularly Russ with his, I'm sorry, Josh, he's really bad decision making with the ball in his hands sometimes.
No, it's fine. Please, I'm not a Russ fan anymore. Don't worry.
But like, yeah, with like the terrible decision making that skills he has, Mar, you've seen it with him as a Laker. But like, the other thing is, like, the franchise wasn't willing to put out. Like, we need to remember, we had KD, Russ,
Serge Ibaka,
and also James Harden. And the only reason James Harden left was because the franchise wasn't willing to put the money to invest into the team because they didn't want to sign, James for the money that he wanted because they were like, oh, it's going to go over the luxury tax. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, that's kind of what you got to do if you want to win. They didn't want to win bad enough. And so Harden went off and left and then immediately started averaging 25 points, showing, yes, he was that good and was worth that money. And this was before Harden started doing all the foul baiting too. Like, it's just that's not his fault. It's the fault. That's why, like, I'm still, even though a lot of people are like seeing the dark side of it, right? I'm still for player empowerment because there's just way too many organizations that just it's yes, you have to blame the players to a certain extent. There's accountability for the players, but there's way too many organizations who just are trash. They're just trash. They make trash decisions, and it just really affects a lot of players' legacies. Damn. But anyway,
All right, let me defend KD real quick.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
In terms of him requesting the trade to the number one teams in the league, or even him going to the Warriors, he's gonna still be the reason they win, bro. He's gonna be the at every situation. You can say it's the easy route or not, bro, but he's gonna be the reason that they went over that threshold to make them champions. I remember watching the finals when they were facing Cleveland, and like you can tell like when KD told Steph like, I got this, bro. And then he started cooking Braun, bro. Like, come on. Like, Steph was not like if Steph was that guy, not that guy, but in charge of the team, doing without when KD wasn't there, bro. With, let me repeat what I was gonna say. If Steph was the guy that was leading the charge, bro, they would have lost like both time, all the times to LeBron, bro. If we're gonna be honest, bro.
So like I said, like Josh said, this is an intangible. We can't know this, but like you also have to, and this is where this goes into like, well, kind of X's and O's shit. You have to kind of look at it from a certain standpoint. The Warriors without KD and with KD are two completely different teams.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Harrison Barnes out there, bro.
Not even bro, not even on that type of level, bro. But like on a play by play basis.
Yeah.
When KD got there was way more just slow paced isolation plays where like KD just like was out there doing his thing, mixing niggas and shit, right?
They didn't have
like,
to play off ball.
like there was not really a lot of like, and this is something that Draymond even talked about, right? And Steve Kerr talked about as well. And is another thing you visibly saw this past season with Boston, right? KD doesn't like all that playing fucking off ball shit. He would be a great off ball weapon. If KD did what Curry does off the ball, then I don't know how you stop KD. How? I don't know how you would. The thing is, KD is stubborn and doesn't want to do that. He wants to do shit his way. He wants to go and hezzy tween pull up. Like it's just it's just the way KD is. I think it's stupid. I think he's wired stupid for that. But like you can visibly see this in the offense of the Warriors with KD and Steve Kerr and Draymond Green both bring it up that this was something they'd fight about all the time.
Yeah, I guess I have a couple points I would like to bring up. Honestly, Hezzy Tween Twitter is like the worst, most disposable place on
What's
Twitter.
What's that guy's name? That Ball is Life or whatever.
Yo, fuck Ball is Life. Bro, that nigga is.
I want to punch him in his face, bro. Like I remember I forgot who he was talking about. I think he was talking about like Harden. He was like, when you talk about like a guy that can like pull up, dribble, shoot with his left, shoot with his right, bro. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah,
I think I blocked him on Twitter or some shit.
But
bro.
this is Hezzy Tween Twitter's god. This is him and Kyrie and Curry, right?
It's right now. It's no. Curry is not part of
Curry.
Twitter.
Is he not?
Kyrie, no, he's not. Curry is not really loved by Hezzy Tween Twitter
because he run a lot.
Yeah, yeah. The people that like are loved by like quote unquote Hezzy Tween Twitter is fucking KD, Kyrie, James,
yes,
Jason Tatum, and Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Dame is loved, just universally loved though, so I don't really, you know. But
yeah.
Those are the 4 people.
So yeah, my point was, yes, KD is probably the best number 2 guy to ever play basketball. Can we agree on that?
What do you mean?
Like, he's the best number 2 guy you could put on a team to ever play basketball.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That entire you're saying number 2 guy, but like I get what you're saying, but I don't think KD is a number 2 guy.
Do you think he's still a number 1 guy?
Yeah,
I think he can be, and I think he is. The situation with the Warriors, and this is where like I contest with other people when people talk so much about like it being Curry's team or KD's team. Curry ceded some power to KD for the purposes of adjusting to KD's play.
Yes,
but like at the end of the day, it was a 1A 1B thing. It wasn't a 1-2 thing.
I always give Stephen Curry credit for being able to take a backseat when KD came to the Warriors, and the fact that he was able to work around him and still be, one of the best players in the league. Exactly. The fact that he was able to keep his numbers up to an extent, won't talk about a lot of different things, but honestly, I still think that Stephen Curry was the number 1 player on that team, even though KD was able to take a lot more shots than Curry sometimes. But if I'm looking at it, who was the person really leading that team? It wasn't KD. KD was just part of their offense as being their best offensive weapon. But I still think that Curry was still the captain of that team.
That's a good argument. That's a better argument than a lot of people can make. That being said, because we brought up Hezzy Tween Twitter, I just have to say this. The reason why Hezzy Tween Twitter is the worst is because a significant portion of like niggas that's on Hezzy Tween Twitter are also a significant portion of the niggas who will say, "Oh, if you haven't played like basketball,
you haven't played ball before, bro."
Like, if you haven't played basketball before on an elite level, all you niggas who've never even played fucking JV or varsity, like, shut up, bro. You want to know who's one of the people who influenced basketball in the NBA the most? Daryl fucking Morey. And Daryl Morey never played a fucking game of college basketball in his life. And he influenced basketball more than any of these fucks on Hezzy Tween Twitter could ever dream.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You don't have to be good at basketball to be good at analyzing it. It's a fucking game. It's not that complicated.
I've never really understood. Like, I get the understanding between, like, yes, like playing the game to an extent. Yes, there is a level of understanding that a lot of people who probably just watch games will have. Like, NBA players may have a lot more knowledge than I can ever take away from basketball, right? But there is also a level of understanding when it comes to reading statistics, understanding how a player moves within a season, what is their best strengths and weaknesses. Hezzy Tween Twitter is just, oh, well, they play ball, they shoot the ball, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how that works.
It's the basketball version of Unga Bunga.
Yes.
I mean, hello?
I guess we should move
on.
Oh,
I thought we disconnected. Yeah, we can move on.
To the Kyrie side of things.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And I mean, I guess I'll start with this because I obviously voiced my opinion earlier. Kyrie, listen, Kyrie is one of my favorite players to ever touch a basketball and ever be in the NBA. I mean,
he's amazing.
Yeah, electric player. Is he Sham God or am I wilding? Was he the Sham God?
He's Uncle Drew. He's Uncle Drew.
Bro, you don't. All right, never mind. I'm thinking about someone else, I guess. But
Sham God's the nigga from New York.
Yeah. I'm completely wrong. I thought they nicknamed him Sham God for a second, but
no, you're thinking of God Sham God, who did play the NBA. But no,
make NBA.
I mean, Kyrie, one of the most electric players, one of the best point guards of all time. But and let me start from the beginning and let me give him credit because we talked about this last podcast. I remember when that one reporter was talking to Kyrie when he was at Cleveland. He was like, "Oh, how is LeBron as a father figure and all that nonsense that they was asking him."
That one there was a violation.
Yeah, I was
Personally, I would have it.
personally, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't, and honestly, I agree. He should not have taken that level of disrespect. And I can't get mad at him for wanting to do it himself. I just feel like maybe his head got caught in the sense that he felt like he needed to do it himself and to leave LeBron. Like I feel like he wanted to do that, especially with all the talk that the media was giving him. Oh, LeBron's a father figure to you guys, which is nonsense. It's Kyrie and LeBron. It was Kyrie and LeBron, and then the Cavs. Let's be honest. It wasn't just LeBron and role players.
The thing that Bron brought to Kyrie, or not to Kyrie specifically, but like was the structure. Like Bron would take not all the blame, but all the hits in the media for like the Skip Baylesses and all of them niggas. Like he like at the end of the day, like if they lose, like Bron, it's probably be like in some form of way, like Bron is gonna be the most talked about person on the team. Still, like whatever happens, like that's the good and the bad of it. Cause like when you do win and you do perform in a certain way, like when Kyrie hit that shot, you're not the main focus. Like even when you're doing good things, but it is good when you're doing bad things that you're not the main focus that people have to worry about. So you can go do all that dumb shit like go party. Guess what? Braun will still be there taking all the media attention away from you. I think that's one thing that that's that's the only reason why I want him to come to the Lakers, because I know that Braun is there and will be good. Like, and I know that he want. I don't want to like bring up Kobe in like in a form of like when people be like, oh, 8x24 Kobe or some shit like that. Nah, like when when the score is like 8, like 24, and people like say some shit about Kobe.
I genuinely hate y'all Laker fans.
Bro, don't do that. It's not even Laker fans, bro.
The entire NBA hates the Laker fan base. The entire NBA.
It's 8-24.
If you gotta be hated to be the best, bro. You gotta be hated to be the best.
Anyway, you weren't even born when half the championships was won, but
I was born.
How many championships have won since you was born?
Like 3?
No, I was born in 2000, so the 3P.
So 5.
No, 6.
6?
Yeah, the 3.
Yeah, because you
Kobe's 5. Kobe's 5 plus LeBron's 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 6.
Let's move on.
What's it called? What's it called?
Even with Kyrie, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think that with Kobe, not like Kyrie having the respect for Kobe and like the Lakers organization, like there'll be like some form of like, hey, you need to go take care of like yourself, like you know how like they would let Rodman go like party in Vegas for like a week or some shit like that.
Rodman went to wrestling for a bit. That was great.
Bro, I don't know. That man was crazy, but like
that was great, man.
It'll be like some organizations get it.
Player.
Some organizations like they know how to go about certain things, and I think that with the Lakers plus Kobe, the legacy of Kobe plus LeBron, I think we'll be able to handle the Kyrie headache. So I'll take him. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, it's better than Westbrook, bro. Bro.
What is your package? The Westbrook THT first round pick head ass read?
Oh man,
that shit is so ass.
The Nets are gonna get a first round pick.
Westbrook THT in a first round for Kyrie Irving.
Bro, I don't care, bro. As long as Westbrook is off my team.
Shit, really, bro, badass package.
Bro.
Josh, really quickly, I just have to say, I said this before. I'm at this point where like I'm looking at the roster that like the Nets have now, and I'm like, yeah, this cannot get it done. Kyrie is going to be gone after next year. Just blow the whole shit up. Blow the whole shit up.
You're acting like Ben Simmons is not there, bro.
Let me finish. Blow the whole shit up, right? What I said, Josh, was blow the whole shit up. Send all of them niggas to purgatory.
Yo, that's crazy. Just Laker purgatory, bro. Send them to the plane, bro.
Bro, just give me Seth and Kyrie, and we'll be good, bro.
Hold on. Like, I legit was like, banish that nigga KD to Sacramento and banish that nigga.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. That's so bad.
Can you imagine?
That's why I was saying send them niggas to purgatory for
Bro,
picks.
KD would retire. KD would retire.
Bro, like,
If he got sent to Sacramento,
he'd find a way back into a
nah,
top
he would retire.
He would request a trade
like
within
I
a
said,
year, bro.
I straight up said it like last podcast, like straight up just send both of them niggas to purgatory and just collect picks from some bum ass team, bro. That's what y'all gotta do at this point. Like, this is not. That is in my opinion, that is the right move, because I don't believe like you can do shit right now. And also, this is, like I said, this is a team of fucking head cases. All three of the stars on this team are head cases.
So what are you doing with Ben Simmons? Like, what's the plan?
Ben Simmons can't shoot a basketball.
Let me finish. Let me answer that question. What you do with Ben Simmons is, you have Ben Simmons there. He has that contract. You got to play him. You hope he gets better. If he does not, doesn't matter. Just make sure that he expresses value, and eventually someone is going to come knocking. Send that nigga away as soon as something valuable comes your way.
I can see, like, what's it called? Like, if you build, like, a Luka/Braun system around him, like, where he's, like, the point guard kind of.
That's not gonna change.
But you gotta just put like straight shooters around him.
Well, let me. We have shooters. That's the thing. But like that aside, let me say this before I let the mic go to Josh, because Josh was gonna say something. But my thing about Ben Simmons and why I particularly despise Ben Simmons is because Ben Simmons has been in the league for 5-6 seasons now. None of the problems that he have now are any different from the problems that he had when he was at LSU. The only thing that he fixed was the defense. That is it.
That is true.
He is now an elite defender. LSU, he was not trying because he did not give a fuck when he was at LSU. He was just there so that he could get to the NBA. Like, bro has not changed his game at all. Not once.
That is very true. He has not changed since like his first season there. I would say probably just because he's not only being a better defender, but I'd say maybe his playmaking got a little bit better. But other than that, like there hasn't been like this massive growth that he was supposed to have. When I would say like the second season when we were like, oh yeah, he can be like a Braun type player, but that's not really worked out for him. Anyway, fuck Ben Simmons.
Agreed.
No, Kyrie. Listen, I hate when rumors about different players, about larger players, go on to the Clippers, because it's like, it feels like, like everybody just wants to ship niggas to the Clippers, and I don't like it. Just let us keep our rotation, please. So bring him. Yeah, let him go to the Lakers. Let him go to the Lakers.
All right.
Bro,
I doubt.
Unless it's a 3.
Hold on. But I'm telling y'all right now, if the Nets fold for that Westbrook THT first round pick package, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I might jump off my bed.
They've been trying to sip that badass package to all 29 other teams for something, bro. And if they get Kyrie.
It's not just Kyrie, it's just Joe Harris or Seth Curry too.
For
one of them too.
Nah, there's no way.
I'm gonna say this right now. If the Lakers actually get that done with Seth Curry and or Joe Harris and Kyrie,
bro, first of all, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, bro.
No, you're not,
bro. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap.
Is a piece of glass.
Kawhi and Paul George have played less games.
Whoa! I don't need to hear.
They played less games than AD. I'm not hearing it, bro.
Okay, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with the Lakers,
bro?
What does that have to do with the Lakers?
You're calling AD the glass boy when Kawhi gets fucking injured every year.
We know Kawhi's injured, but I'm just saying, what does that have to do with the Lakers?
Let me see Kawhi, and he's gonna have another injury. But
Bro, don't feel mad that AD's a piece of glass, bro. I'm just saying that
hey,
the
that
Lakers just
piece
need
of
him to
glass
stay.
won me a championship, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
Both
proud of y'all. I'm
championships.
very proud of y'all for that. In fact, that's a good championship to win, but
Oh,
it's still a bubble ring.
doggy
Bubble ring,
bubble.
but
Shit. I don't even know who y'all beat. Who was it? Jimmy Butler and the Heat. It
Bro,
was
Me
gotta
too.
be.
Carlton, I
What,
don't
what
even know who to
me-
flame
what
you
an
about. I don't
unmemorable
know.
Mickey
NBA
Ring?
Finals.
I don't know
question
what
mark?
team you root for, Carlton, so I can't even flame you. You
Don't
Oh
even
guys,
try
shit!
that. Don't
bro,
even
who
try
who
that.
who are you?
Don't
All
even
The
right,
try that.
Spurs?
Don't even try
Ain't
that.
you
moving on,
guys
moving
just turned your best player to the
We moving
Hawks?
on. Hey,
Oh
I don't even want to talk
wow!
about the DeJounte Murray
Oh
thing, but
wow!
we gonna move on. Listen,
Hey, y'all got picks. That's a good trade for y'all. Y'all
yeah, we
finally get to
do.
do something.
in all seriousness, look, like I said, I'm not a believer in Russell. Here's the thing. I don't understand how there is so many people who just cannot take their mouth away from Russell Westbrook's pelvis.
Yo,
Nuts,
what
nuts.
the fuck?
That
Nah,
was
the
What
nuts.
the
the
fuck?
Westbrook
The
the Westbrook
wording was
meat writing
nuts.
last year was crazy.
Nah,
Bro.
Westbrook has like a core fan base, and them niggas ride for him, bro.
Them
Bro,
niggas ride.
bro, I'm in all seriousness, like this nigga is so bad, bro. Like
I
like
don't
it
know what happened to him.
I wasn't a believer in him before, but this past year with the Lakers, I understand the roster construction was bad and shit, but holy fuck, like I felt bad for the Lakers.
No,
The
I genuinely felt
Lakers
bad for y'all. I've never felt bad for the Lakers in my life, but like damn.
watching Russell Westbrook play basketball for y'all was a genuinely like painful experience
He
for
made me tune into Laker games because I was like, "What's up with Westbrook this game?"
I didn't tune in because it was that bad, but like because I'm so deep into basketball Twitter, like niggas would just be like that I follow would just be like, bro, look at this Westbrook clip, bro. What is he doing? And
There was
it's
a space on Westbrook every other Lakers game, bro.
oh yeah.
Bro, we have
And
like a 2 minute highlight of just him doing dumb shit, bro.
Low lights, bro.
Bro, nah,
like
I'm not even joking, bro. Skip Bayless would literally have a new video after every game, bro. Just for the next day on Undisputed, bro. Every day,
bro,
bro, he would have a new video on Westbrook, bro. Of doing straight dumb
because
shit.
he's that bad and like part of the reason why look if anyone takes that fucking THT Westbrook headassery like I'm not gonna hold you bro like that's ridiculous because part of the reason Westbrook is just going to get worse from here because there's no reason to believe that Westbrook is going to change his ways and on top of that part of the reason why Westbrook has been so historically bad that year is because he's lost a step. It is very clear that his athleticism is starting to fail him, and Father Time is starting to catch up. Russell
Finally.
Westbrook is going to be 34
And
next year.
said
Do
finally.
you,
Oh
re-
wow.
do you really want Russell Westbrook on your team? My answer is fuck no.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too. I mean, Russell Westbrook is literally when you think of an explosive player. If Russell Westbrook isn't the one of the first people to pop up in your head, then I
I
don't know who. And
just have to say this real quick. It's even worse than what I said. I said he was going to be 34 next year. He's going to be 34 in about 4 months.
Happy
okay,
birthday, Wes.
5 months, November the 12th.
That nigga
get that
be
Lakers contract, Wes. Get that Lakers contract.
bro, he not getting another one from us. Are you dumb? I would
We'll
actually
see.
kill Genie Bus if she gave him a
Right.
no,
So let's
no,
not
no. I'm
let's
not
not
joking.
Yo,
I am
Genie
not
Bus,
joking,
bro.
bro.
Like, you better be.
You would
Let's
I
kill
not
the
am
head
not
of the
joking, bro.
organization?
Bro, I
let's
would
not.
actually, bro. We already want to kill her for what she did with Caruso and shit, bro.
Bro, you
Don't let me
said
get into that, bro. But if she gave Westbrook a new contract, bro, I would actually kill her, bro.
nah, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all
relax.
are Hollywood, bro. Y'all are Hollywood. You guys are great.
Y'all
Bro,
gonna
I
be back,
know,
right?
bro, bro.
Laker Nation, right? Y'all gonna be
Hey,
back. Don't worry.
hey, FBI, look, we're not involved in no shit that
I,
y'all.
I'm
No, we're
I,
joking,
not.
by the way. I'm not being
I,
serious.
I do
Let's
not,
calm down.
I do not take the views of what he had just said.
I was joking, by the way.
Oh man, but yeah, with what was I talking about? I guess we were still on Westbrook. I mean, the guy's gotten old. I mean,
The
once
guy's
again,
gotten old.
I mean, what can you say? Like watching those, or I even watch Lakers games because who likes the Lakers? But seeing the clips, I mean, And here's the thing about players. I'm gonna generalize this, and this is about football players too. When you perform on the pitch or on the floor, you are performing in an arena of not only your peers and your players and your coaches and your staff, but of opponents, players, coaches, and staff, and then an entire arena of fans that like or hate you. And if they are saying that you're playing very, very, very bad, very doggy, and you are not adhering to it, or putting Instagram, what is it, lives? I don't know about lives, but like having Instagram stories to like blocking out the haters. Oh, I'm just doing my thing, vibing. Come on, dude. And then it's worse when you have a name. And this directly goes to maybe not a Kevin Durant because he's still a good player, but for Russell Westbrook, you are Russell Westbrook. You are an MVP caliber player, even if you're getting old. An MVP. I am not about to say he is going to be the Westbrook of old, because he's not. Obviously, what Ari said is true. Father Time is catching up, and it will catch up. If you don't go
only
back,
LeBron James can escape Father Time,
and he clearly has. But if you do not go back into the lab and just find something, rework something, find something new, make your game in one aspect better than what it was, so that you can bring something to a team like the Los Angeles
that's
Lakers.
The thing, bro. He thinks he thinks he's not at fault, bro.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the point I'm getting to. Because trust me, there is so much that goes into it. The name, first off, and I will say this to the end of time. When you have a name like a Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, that name holds weight. It holds weight, especially in a sport like basketball. When you're a superstar, you are a superstar. And then to go to a franchise as the Los Angeles Lakers, whether you like the team or not, they still hold the most NBA finals, right?
Yeah. Prestigious organization.
Prestigious, bro.
Organization.
The greatest organization to ever.
I remember when Lonzo was on the team and he dropped like 2 points one game, and Shaq was like, "You can't be doing this on the Los Angeles Lakers." That's what this is. But I'll give Lonzo the benefit of the doubt. He was still rookie-ish, new to the league, kind of, still feeling his way out. You are Russell Westbrook. There is no reason why you cannot make your game that you have now work, or go back in the lab and find something else to bring to the team. There's no reason why an MVP level player can't do that for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bro, and then to act like you're not the problem? Wow.
Bro, he's not going to be on the team after, bro. This was Westbrook's last year, bro. I don't know why you keep saying the Lakers, bro. You need to go practice for the Knicks.
Bro, you're not getting a package,
bro.
Stop, bro.
Bro, he's not playing for the Lakers again, bro. I'm telling you,
not getting a package.
Bro, we have a backup plan, bro. We're getting rid of that motherfucker. We're getting rid of that motherfucker one way or another, bro. I'm telling you.
Pick is not moving. Stop,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Listen, Josh just said that he's not getting a package. I agree, he shouldn't. But that name holds weight. KD, Kyrie, we've seen now they are capable of not ruining or bringing down franchises that have potential, especially because they are KD and Kyrie. But since the name holds so much weight, they're gonna get a package wherever they go, and that's the problem. These, like, I know who said it. I think it was Ari or Josh or even Marmot said it. Ship them off to Sacramento.
I'm the one who said it. I said
you need to stop.
Bro, I agree.
No sense,
bro. What? And bro. I'm sorry. What? I agree, bro. If you cannot learn to go back to the dregs where you came from to come up in this league, or back in
to
high
still
school,
be in
college,
California is crazy.
Nah, but still, bro, you gotta get back in the lab.
Wait.
You gotta get back in the lab.
Josh. I get what you're saying, still being in California. There's a difference between being in California and being in Sacramento.
Yes, there's Sacramento.
Isn't
Sacramento,
Sacramento the capital of California?
Yes, it
No.
is, but
Oh, it
no,
is?
Sacramento is. That
I'm
being
stupid.
said, ain't shit out there, okay? There
Yeah.
ain't shit out there. It's cornfields and flat land.
Let's
The best thing
go.
out of Sacramento is fucking Mozzie,
Wow.
okay? Like literally,
Wow.
like it's niggas out here like
Wow.
gang banging.
Mozzie?
Yeah, bro.
I would have
Yeah,
never thought I would have to hear Mozzie brought up in a podcast about basketball.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, bro, it's really just like it's a diverse place and shit like that, but ain't shit going on out there. It's just nigga, like it ain't shit really going on out there. Like it's a
Yeah,
very
man.
small city. It's cornfields and fucking flatlands. There ain't shit going on, bro. It's a
It's a team
very
like
small
Sacramento
place.
get a team anyway.
I
The
don't know, but
capital
like
of
that's
California.
Man, bring a
yeah,
team back to bring a team back to Washington, bro. Let me see the
Washington.
Seattle Sonics, bro.
Here
I want
comes
to see
that
them come
Seattle
back.
dick suck. Here we go.
Oh, give me a
wow,
break.
Dick
wow,
suck.
what do you mean,
There
dick?
ain't no
Nigga-
dicks. Come on,
Niggas
bro.
love to bring the Sonics back.
Yeah, because,
Yeah, why
bro,
not? Washington need a team.
Seattle,
need a
bro.
team.
Why
What
you
is
keep
it?
saying Washington, bro? They have a
Wait,
team.
hold on.
Wait.
The
No,
Wizards, you
just gonna say this.
dickhead. I know
No,
there's two
not-
different
No, that's DC.
Washingtons.
That's
That's
DC. I'm
DC.
talking about
That's
I
Washington
don't care,
State.
bro. I refer to DC as Washington, bro.
Martin, if you don't
Okay,
stop.
Bro.
Anyway,
Just say
anyway,
Seattle,
what
bro.
I'm going to say, what I'm going to say is, why? What do you mean Seattle dick sucks? Seattle is a basketball city. Like,
look, never mind.
all right. Anyway,
I had one thing to say, right? I understand to an extent the Westbrook hate, right? There's a level of discrepancy that I think needs to be had with this conversation when it comes to that. Westbrook has never been a good defender. Can we all agree on that?
For the
Yep.
most part.
For
Yeah.
my-
Okay. Has Westbrook ever been a efficient shooter
Never.
from mid range at one point. Now
at mid range? But that was like what? That was 2017. Was it?
years? It was years ago by now.
2016,
Yeah,
maybe.
Has Westbrook been the smartest basketball player to ever
Hell no,
play
bro.
basketball?
Yeah,
Or was
no.
he even top 10 IQ in the
Bro, that man
Not
got a
even-
negative 90 IQ, bro.
Okay, so my point is this. Yes, Westbrook should be better in some cases, but this is also why I don't feel a lot for the Lakers, because it's like they know what they were signing up. Westbrook isn't the antithesis of a player you should be playing next to LeBron. Like this guy
Agreed.
is.
So
No, hold on.
I agree
Hold
so
on.
much with that.
So why? So this is why I don't feel sorry for them, because they knew, if you already know, like, this is the type of player you're getting, why is it that all of a sudden now it's throw Westbrook under the bus? And this is coming from somebody who's not even a Lakers fan. This is coming from somebody who's literally across the hall from them, right? So I understand, yes, that Westbrook should be better, but if you look at his statistics, the guy literally puts up the same numbers he did just a couple seasons ago. And no one had a serious problem with it until he got to the Lakers. Is it because of mainstream coverage? Yes, of course. Mainstream coverage, ESPN loved to dick suck Westbrook after a while and dick suck the Lakers because it was great. It was great coverage for them. They got a lot of views off of the Lakers. But now all of a sudden it's, oh, Westbrook did bad. Westbrook played terrible, when at the same time he's been doing this for the past couple seasons and no one really brought it up as a serious point until he got to the Lakers. So my thing is now that they got what they got out of him, which was somebody who can push the ball. He's not going to be a great finisher. He isn't a great playmaker, and he's not a great defender. The end. I mean,
So-
I don't know how much you really want from a guy who already is there, and he's plus 30 years old. He's not going to grow to be a better player.
So really quickly to expand on this, at the end of the day, bro, I said it before. It was a bad idea, but I
Absolutely. I
West-
thought so too.
And Mar keeps claiming that he didn't believe it was a good idea, but
Nah, y'all Laker fans definitely suck that. I know y'all love that.
Let me tell you
I
how I thought
know
this
y'all love
Westbrook
that.
thing was gonna work,
Let me
bro.
finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what
I
I'm saying.
know y'all was loving that.
So when Westbrook was sent to the Lakers, I was shocked, and I immediately said this was a bad idea. But I see the vision for what they would want, and the idea that specifically being give Braun a guy that he can like just be relieved of his duties handling the ball. You know what I'm saying?
That would have
That's
been the only way
specifically
that worked.
what that
I
is specifically
slightly
the idea.
disagree.
I'm not saying so. Hold on. I'm not saying this is like a good idea or that is what would happen, but I think that is what LeBron and or the Lakers organization had in mind, and
So,
I knew it wasn't going to work, but I just didn't think it would be this bad on top of the
right.
injuries that happened to the Lakers. Admittedly,
Yeah.
I mean, like, listen, and we've talked about it in the past. LeBron, arguably the greatest player of all time, easily the greatest player of our time. When you
Nah, it's Curry,
put,
bro.
sorry, stop, I'm not getting into a discussion. When you put LeBron on a team, any team, as dominant a force as he is and still is, he needs someone else to help him out. It can't just be LeBron and role players. There's got to be at least one more star with him.
But he got AD.
Obviously, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he had AD and they won the bubble ring. But with the Westbrook pairing, and like I already said, when the Westbrook trade happened, I was shocked. I hate, and in my head, I knew it was a terrible trade because once again, these are two ball dominant players. One more a guard, one a big man that can run every position on the floor. Two ball dominant players, I already knew that was going to clash, but I was just excited off the hype of NBA trades, well Westbrook to the Lakers, I was excited off of that. It was never going to work. You have a LeBron, you have an AD, that can work. LeBron can facilitate, AD will hold down the paint. If AD needs to hit a perimeter shot, AD can do it because that's that type of guy he is. Now, obviously, this past season, the Lakers had some injuries. Don't get me wrong. Westbrook was never going to work, and Ari touched on that, and I think Joshua touched on that. Looking at it now, there's obviously Kyrie talk. We already know what a Kyrie and LeBron duo is and looks like. I don't have to bring that up. That is a dominant force. Everybody's saying, they're going to get rid of Russell. I'll be honest. I don't know what team in their right mind, hear me out here. I don't know what team in the NBA in their right mind is taking Westbrook. And let me expand on that. Taking Westbrook, but also giving the Lakers something back.
Also taking $50 million.
Right.
I mean, and let's be honest.
Giving something back to the Lakers of worth.
They're gonna get that in cap space the next year, so that'll be why someone would do that.
You know what? I actually want you to answer this because you're saying that the backup. What team wants that contract?
Yeah.
Well,
what team in the NBA wants
it? If there's a team that's tanking or something like that, like ND, OKC, Spurs. Who else would take it?
God, not the Spurs.
The Spurs are literally in like we've had talks with them. We literally have talks with them and the Nets in terms.
Pop is smarter than that.
Tell Pop to shut the fuck up, bro.
You just watch your mouth.
No,
but I think what you're trying to get at is John Wall situation, whereas he was just sitting on the Rockets, basically. Is that what you think?
No, they would buy him out, or if they want him to place out, it's up to them.
I don't think anyone's gonna buy out $44 million though.
47.
Like that. Exactly. Like no one's really like. I'm being very realistic here.
I mean, it's literally for 1 year, and then you get that money.
Who wants to drop 47 mil,
bro? And then you get the money in cap space next year, bro.
Like for cat.
No,
It works. Like
no,
you just gotta
someone would.
attach a pic to it. Like it's been done before. Like we
Yeah,
did
it's
it
been
with
done.
D'Lo and Mozgov, where we like that was the reason why we traded D'Lo to the
How
Nets.
much was Mozgov making?
He was like on
A
a
lot. He's making a
66
lot.
million contract.
Hey, yo, the
Was
Lakers
he?
be throwing them some money away. Didn't y'all just finish paying Luol Deng?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
Y'all
Fuck
still
with.
paying Luau?
Nah, we
they're not paying
finished
Luau no
this
more.
year.
They just
Luau still on the court.
And
For
there
y'all.
was
It's
another
crazy.
player they finished paying.
Luau still on the court for y'all. It's
What?
crazy.
but in all seriousness though, something that we forgot to bring up one thing. And then there's a question that I have to ask for y'all, right?
Mhm.
The one thing specifically, which is a trade move that happened that when I saw that my eyebrows kind of shot up. The Celtics got both Gallinari and
And
Malcolm
Brogdon.
Brogdon. That's really good pickups for that
Very
team.
good for them.
Like
Bro,
they just greatly improved.
if we get Kyrie, we gonna cut them in the finals.
Oh, here
Ah,
go
bro,
this Lakers.
nah, you're
We're
actually
not worried about them, bro.
you're actually a Lakers fan, and
What
just
did
from
you
the way
think?
from the way how you speak, bro, it's like, God, you really just a Twitter Laker fan.
I'm
It's
not
crazy.
good at
Surprised that
like,
he's surprised
bro.
he's met one in the flesh.
Nah,
Yeah, like
I've
nah, y'all niggas is real, bro.
bro.
Yeah,
I watched the Lakers go through freaking a rebuild.
The D'Lo face.
Bro. I watched the D'Lo, Brandon Ingram, Jordan Clarkson, Julius
and all that.
Randle, all of
Yeah,
them, bro. I used to stay up on the East Coast, bro, watching them niggas lose by 40, bro. I'm not hearing it. I talk my shit now because we got Braun, bro.
bro.
So we good,
I'm gonna
bro.
be honest,
shambles
bro.
from you.
I genuinely don't know. Malcolm Brogdon is extremely good as a playmaker and a defender,
He
as a
gets injured
shooter.
though.
Wasn't
Yeah,
he with the Nuggets recently, or am I wilding?
no, he
He
was
was
with Indiana.
Indy,
He was
Indy?
always
Okay, I'm wilding.
Indy
he was
and
with the
Milwaukee.
Bucks and then Indy, and then now he's in Boston. But this is a really, really good move for Boston. Gallinari also adds some flexibility with his ability to play the 3 and the 4 and space the floor. He's also not half bad as a defender. He's not great, but he's not a turnstile. That being said, the question that I have to ask you here, and this is something that I saw someone bring up that I
Bruh.
we're hearing music in the background, Carter. But in all seriousness, this is something that I heard this and I immediately had to think about it. And yeah, we don't really have a good answer for this, which is how many point guards have you seen that are like the explosive athletic types that have taken teams to the finals?
Not many.
AI.
No,
Okay.
nope. That's not
AI is
even
a shooting
count.
guard.
AI's
He was
AI
the
is a
point
true
guard.
point guard, but that's AI doesn't count. AI was very athletic, yes, but he wasn't the straight up. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like jump out the gym, incredible John Morant,
It doesn't
the
happen.
Russell Westbrook of the
Doesn't
world.
happen.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. It's just something
Oscar.
I never thought about it until someone brought it up, and I was like, oh,
Playmaking guards who can work around their star players is usually the ones that usually win championships.
Yeah, but it's a very rare thing to find nowadays, I guess.
yeah.
The formula is to have a wing.
The other
Hey,
option,
a very good wing.
Yeah.
the other option for very good point guards is it's either a very good playmaking point guard. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a utility point guard, right?
Like a Chris
Drew
Paul is
Holiday
usually
or a
like
Chris
the
Paul.
ideal, right?
Yeah, a Drew Holiday or a Chris Paul, right? Or the other option is like a guy who can be like a top-notch scorer for you. You know what I'm saying?
Like a Steph, Trey Young.
Like a Steph or a Kyrie or a Trey Young, right? It's just it's something interesting that I've noticed.
Let me
Well for Ja's future.
let me shoot out a quick question actually, and if you want to wrap up on this, we can. Right now in the NBA, what do you think is the most crucial position
Oh,
in terms of all five?
In terms of
Well, I don't even think small forward is a position anymore. It's just either being the 3
yeah,
or just being a 3 or 4. You know,
straight up the three. It's for me. It's the three at this point.
it's positionless basketball.
It's
It's
positional
3 and
basketball,
2s, if we're gonna be honest.
no,
Nah, there's no twos that.
Devin
that
Booker,
but Devin Booker is never going to.
How many can you really name?
Devin
That's-
Booker, and who else?
Ant is not.
Tatum and Brown. They're basically 3.
Tatum is a 4 or a 3,
He's a 3.
and Brown is a 2. They're neck and neck.
and Brown, but
Yeah.
Brown
Brown
can't
is-
lead you
Brown
anywhere.
Brown is an argument for 2, but he's not leading you anywhere.
But he was their best player in the finals.
Because all of the attention was on Jason Tatum.
On Tatum, yeah.
And Tatum still was the one who carried them throughout the playoffs.
Hey, shout out my boy Al Horford though. Held it down.
Yeah, no fun shit. Shout out Al Horford.
Shout out Al, man. Niggas like what,
Yeah.
36 now?
Yeah,
He's
and
getting
he's
that
still out
bag.
here doing the big
Underrated
shit.
big man for a while, by the way.
He's still out here doing.
I don't know if he's underrated. I think everybody know Al Horford is that
Yeah,
guy.
everyone knows he's that guy now. But
No,
in
yeah.
seriousness, like for me, the position that has become like extremely important to me is the wing position. Yeah, the number 3. It's just it's the most important position. You have all of these guys who are like really incredible at that position, who are able to score and also give you like good defense. Very, versatile 3 players are kind of they're kind of the best you can ask for at this point. Like, let me put it like this: the way I like to see it is straight up. Excuse me. The only player below 6'5", the only player below, if we are doing a draft, right, of the all-time greatest players, and
Let's do a draft.
whoever. Let me
Oh
finish.
God, no.
No, hold on. I'm just making a general statement. I'm not ranking things really. But if we were doing a draft, right, of all-time greatest players, and we're looking at like all of the people that you can get, the only person for a long while that is below 6'5" who is going is Stephen Curry. Everyone
Agreed.
else, it's going to take you a very long time to reach anybody. Who
I
is
think
below
the
6'5".
first 25 players will all be over 6'5".
Not just the first 20, the first 50, to be honest.
Maybe a D
Listen,
Wade might go
hold
in
on,
there.
hold on. How tall is Magic again?
Magic
6'9", nigga.
Bro, what the
Magic
hell?
was 6'9".
How tall?
Nah, I
is
thought he's
he?
like a. I thought he's a respectable 6'4",
Six-
5".
Nigga,
Nah.
him and
He was
bro,
playing
was
center in the
tall.
finals, bro.
Bro is
Him and
basically
Bird-
playing center, bro.
Wow, I didn't know.
Him and Bird are both 6'9".
I didn't know. I mean, but nah, I can't say. Listen, man, you got some legendary. You got an AI.
I think you'll
old
probably
Isaiah
put.
Thomas.
I think you'll probably put like ITCP in that top 50.
I'm not gonna
Chris
lie to
Paul
you.
not getting in my
First
top
of all,
50.
He wouldn't be in mine either.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris Paul, bro.
What?
Everybody says he's a true point guard, and don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but I don't know.
Nah, I think the CP hate is just going to y'all.
I think the CP
Not even hate.
are here too, but like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think those guys that you mentioned, Zeke. Don't say IT because everyone thinks fucking the modern Isaiah Thomas when you think IT.
Really?
Zeke,
Still?
right?
Nah.
Yeah, Zeke, right? Zeke is Isaiah's nickname. Zeke.
How about Kyrie wouldn't be in y'all top 25 or 30?
Over IT? No.
No, I'm not talking about over IT. I'm just saying a guard or a player under 6'5".
Wait,
Nah,
be
because
outside
I would
25 or
because
30.
I would choose Chris Paul and IT first
Over really?
over Kyrie. Yeah.
I agree with IT. Chris Paul.
Oh,
I-
I'm.
IT was my guy back in the day, bro.
I don't
I think I'm gonna pick Kyrie.
Really, being completely honest, I think you go a long while before you hit someone other than Curry who is below 6'5".
Yeah.
And if those guys are picked that you're talking about, they are really they're going to barely eke into top 50.
Yeah.
Like, if they do get in there, they're going to be in the top 50. You're going to see people grab, and I'm talking about like these guys are like healthy. Like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to see people grabbing Bill Walton, fucking
Bill Russell.
I mean, Bill Russell to a certain extent. Like I don't like to talk too much about him and like players of his era too much because
Playing with plumbers.
Or
Yeah.
firemen.
It's a different era. Bro.
Bob Cousy.
Yeah, completely.
We are not going to talk about Bob Cousy. No, you brought it up, so I'm going to have to say it. All right.
Top 5 players of all time, man.
Already.
Hold on. I'm going to say it. Bob Cousy does not belong in any fucking, like, not even a top 100 player conversation.
Is he in the 75 all time?
He does not belong there. He doesn't belong there. He
but
belongs there.
Dame deserves to be there.
I don't believe he deserves to be there either.
A couple players in there that don't deserve to be in there, and there's a couple players that
do deserve to be in there.
Klay Thompson in top 75?
Hell no.
No. I can understand.
I can't. He's so overrated, bro.
Wait. Let me say this. All right. The two. Hold on. Because rings matter a lot. That is the reason why he is there. At the end of the day, right? Cousy, right? Look, at the end of the day, and Cousy, to be fair to him, is very self-aware about this. Cousy was not that nigga, bro. Cousy was not it. Cousy didn't average 40% from the fucking field. He couldn't. He couldn't. Look, and whatever. hey, I'm just saying, my boy. I'm just saying. Jerry West came in the league and immediately
talk to that fraud. Immediately averaged almost 20. Talk to that fraud, bro.
And then he proceeded to average almost 30 multiple years, all the way into his old fucking age.
Shout out the logo.
Shout out the logo. But like, for real, like, people be talking about them like they're in the same category. Look, all I have to say to that is they're not in the same category. Fucking, people need to stop talking about them like in their same category. They're not. I know they're both white. That is the only similarity. Okay? That is the only similarity. He needs to be put in conversation with people like Oscar Robertson. This is
Big O over Cousy though. Big O over Cousy.
Big O over Cousy. Obviously, that's why I'm saying, like, fucking Jerry West and Big O are in a different tier compared to fucking Cousy.
D Wade and Cousy on the same playing field.
Okay, you're trolling. We're gonna move.
All right. Let's move. That's where I lost it.
I
think that's it for basketball.
Yeah, it's not much else to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh wait, one more thing. Just what do y'all think about championships predictions for
next season?
Yeah.
Are you really
just
gonna ask
me? Yeah, just out the blue. Who do you think?
Say Lakers.
Yeah.
So just whatever. We're gonna ignore him. Typical Lakers fans.
I think.
Yeah. If the Lakers somehow get Kyrie, I might lean Lakers. Not, but yeah, I might. If not, I still go Warriors. Hands down.
I'm thinking a healthy Bucks team, a healthy Warriors team, or a healthy Clippers team.
I think for me,
that's never gonna happen.
No, but genuine, no. If our team's
healthy, Clippers will go to the conference finals.
What? A healthy Clippers team?
Yeah.
Bro, we literally have the best roster in the NBA.
All right, hold on.
That's not even troll though. That's not even troll.
So
we have the best rotation in the
so really quickly.
NBA.
Oh God, I'm so scared of John Wall.
Okay, we're going.
All right,
hey, don't forget what John Wall was doing back in like 2014. Don't forget.
Being serious, right? No trolling. I think there's a couple teams. I got 6 teams in my head right now.
6 teams?
Let's get throw. Say one and move on.
6 teams.
Say one. And
I gave you 3, nigga.
Say one and move on, bro.
Yeah, go in order. I want to hear it in order.
Nah, bro.
It's 4 teams where I
about to say the Raptors.
Wait. It's 4 teams that I think are like the most likely, and then 2 other teams that I think could be there, but like they're dark horses. Okay. In no particular order for the 4, it's Warriors. All right. And I'm doing this with like the definites of the rosters that they're going to have in mind. So fuck out of here with if they get Kyrie, we don't know that's going to happen.
Okay, yeah,
okay. So it's Warriors, healthy Bucks,
yep,
fucking healthy Celtics, and Clippers, I guess. With the dark horses being, I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all might not like this one. The Nuggets and Miami.
All right, let's
Ooh,
wrap it.
a
Let's wrap it
Nuggets.
up.
I'm actually not
Hey,
mad at that.
hey,
Yeah,
what a
healthy
pick,
Nuggets.
bro. Hey, Jokic, if he dropped 40 a game, yeah.
No.
If he dropped 40 a
You
game.
know that meme where it's like,
Wait.
it's like,
I'm being serious right now. Like, Jokic managed to drag that carcass of a roster for like to the first round of the playoffs, and that was without both of his best players. Both of those players are going to be coming back, and he's coming off an MVP year. I think it is right to give him that respect that he can do it. And we have seen what fucking Jamal Murray can do.
bruh,
We have seen it. I'm not saying it is a definite. I said it's a dark horse for a reason, but it is a possibility that I have in my mind floating around because people seem to have a very short memory here in the NBA fandom space. And Jamal Murray is not to be forgotten.
bro, niggas is not worried about Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., bro.
As long as we all agree that the Lakers got to do a lot to even be in the conversation, all right?
Bruh, your 10 teams got fucking a lot to do, bro. How about that? Your 10 teams, bro. Pick one.
I put the 76ers over the Nuggets.
I think that's possible.
I think Harden and Embiid, if Harden really plays to a decent level, I don't expect him to be an MVP caliber again. But I think if he plays at an all-star level with Embiid, I think they're a very good pick.
I think with plus Tyrese Maxey there,
they just picked up PJ Tucker, which I think is underrated for them.
That is a pretty decent pickup, but
who's been on a championship team already.
But like I'm not exactly sure about the 76ers. Doc Rivers is Doc Rivers.
Embiid he's gonna dock.
Does Embiid, if you mean by he's gonna dock, you mean he's gonna sell? Yes. Anyway, Embiid his health has always been in question. Harden is 100% in question now with his performance in the playoffs, and he legitimately just seems to have lost a step due to his injury. We have no idea. It's just there's very specific reasons why I put like the Nuggets over the 76ers, and that's what.
If we're being brutally honest, I think the biggest dark horse this year is the New York Knicks. All right, guys, thank you for watching this podcast.
Wow. Jalen Brunson winning a crazy, bro, as the number one option.
He's trolling.
That's crazy.
I think we got ended there, bro.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Yo, this might be what was this, like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe?
Yeah.